Lord, has it been a minute. Dissent, how are we doing today? Hell yeah. Dissent, your mic's not working. Dissent? Dissent, hello?
Hibachi Benihana Teriyaki.
Mic's still not working.
Naki no moko asendu.
He actually did it.
Just wait for him to request back up. This dork rage quitted? I rage quitted? No, you had the worst argument ever and you weren't listening. That's why you get drunk.
If I only had a brain.
Why are you staying in my comment sections? Dwayne, get out of my comment section, Dwayne! Get out of my comment section, Dwayne! Alright, Dissent.
Alright, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I have an argument against the treaty. I'm not going to talk too long for the dialogue because I do have to go soon. But I'm going to give an argument. Give me 1 second. It's an argument that I...
Is it an Ivan special syllogism?
No, this is... Dude, I taught Ivan how to do syllogisms. Okay. I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm saying that I make long syllogisms too. Okay. So I'm going to read you... it. All right. Are you ready to hear me now?
Go ahead, man.
Okay. Premise 1, the Trinity holds that God is numerically one personal let me read it. Premise 1, the Trinity holds that God is numerically one subject, while the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit are three really distinct persons. Premise 2, something is a subject if and only if it is a who capable of bearing personal... Yeah, I'll restart premise 2. So just let me read the full argument first. Unless if you need me to reset.
Well, I need to type it out. I'm not going to be able to remember it if I don't have it typed out.
Hold on. I might be able to copy paste it in the chat. Let me see.
It's going to be too big.
Let me try to... I could probably beat you to it because I have...
I might as well ask, what kind of syllogism is this? Is this inductive, deductive, compositional? What is this?
I wouldn't know the terms being used. But I could tell you the inference rules.
You taught someone syllogisms yet you don't know how syllogisms are compiled?
Do you mean the inference structure rules?
Not the inference rule. Well, I mean, that's what a syllogism is. Its inference rules are identified if it's inductive, deductive.
No, but I don't know the terms. I don't know what you mean by the terms being compiled or the aggregate. I don't know what you mean by that. Hold on.
Okay.
Just so the only thing that matters is the argument if you can refute it. That's the only thing that matters. Not whether I know how it's titled.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Let's say that I did not know that there was different titles
give me the
of
argument.
whatever.
I don't care if you don't know the titles.
Yeah, I'm typing it out, dude. You're already spazzing. Hold on.
I'm spazzing? Right, this is cute.
Yes, I'm typing it out. Unless if you want to type it out, which would you prefer?
I literally, like I said, I'm typing it. Like, I can try and be quick. Ask him to define the Trinity. He did. As premise 1, he defines the Trinity. The Trinity is numerically one subject, while the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit are three distinct persons.
Yes, premise 2. I'll read you premise 2 so you can write it down. Premise 2, something is a subject if and only if it is a who capable of bearing personal predicates and performing personal acts.
Wait.
No, hold on. You're not gonna attack the syllogism or laugh at it. We're just gonna write down the syllogism first, and then we'll go over it.
I'll attack this in a minute. Yes. I just want the conclusion.
I'm gonna read you the full argument first before I even give the conclusion.
Are two premises. What's the conclusion?
No, this is a polysyllogism. No, I'm not giving you a syllogism. I'm giving you a polysyllogism. Polysyllogisms are syllogisms that have more than 3 premises. Okay. Now I'm going to continue giving it to you.
All right.
Premise 3. Are you ready to write it?
Yep.
Therefore, if something is a who, capable of bearing personal predicates and performing personal acts, then it is a subject.
Something who's a who can bear...
Capable of bearing personal predicates and performing personal actions... personal acts, not action. That's wrong. Personal acts, then it is a subject. So I'll read it one more time. Therefore, if something is a who capable of bearing personal predicates and performing personal acts, then it is the subject. All right, now, did you write that?
Yep. Just wanted to conclude.
Okay, thanks. Premise 4, the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit are three really distinct who's, each capable of bearing personal predicates and performing personal acts.
Okay, I don't.
I have not given you the conclusion.
How is that not the
You're gonna write. This is gonna be premise 5. Tell me when you're ready, or if you need me to restate premise 4.
We're capable of bearing personal action or personal predicates
and performing personal acts. And then premise 5, therefore the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit are three really distinct subjects.
Okay, what's the conclusion?
And then conclusion, therefore, conclusion 3, therefore, sorry, that's wrong. Therefore, the position entails that God is numerically one subject and not numerically one subject. This is a contradiction. That's conclusion 3. Therefore, the position entails that God is numerically one subject and not numerically one subject. This is a contradiction. Okay, did you have all of it written down first?
Yeah, I have this written down. A couple things I need to address. Number one, you could totally shorten this into a syllogism. You literally could have done P1, P2, and then therefore...
I like making polysyllogisms. I would just prefer like an argument. It's just personal preference. I would prefer an argument.
Sure. We'll just like address this, right? Premise 2. Something is a subject if it is a who of bearing personal predicates and personal acts. So predicates is going to be a relative action corresponding between subject X and subject Y, yes? Subject is just going to be identified by anything within existence. No,
so I'm saying that all subjects are a who. That's what I'm
asking you to
No.
Predicate. Oh my goodness.
Predication is when you put a who on a thing. That's what a subject is.
So predication is an act.
Yes, it. Really? According to Grammarly, yes, it is. I have the article. No, I have an article from Grammarly. It says, "What are personal pronouns? Definitions and examples." And if you go on it, it says this.
We'll just go.
Let me read it.
Hold up, Dissent. You do realize there's a difference between colloquial usage of terms and philosophical usage of terms, right?
I'm just using like generic. But a subject is always a who, like a he, a her, a they, that's always a who.
Words should be using their philosophical definitions of said words.
No, I'm just saying in general. So a subject is always treated as a he, her, or they. That's what a subject is. It's
not really, no.
That's predicate. Yes, that is. It's a who.
So Dissent, I'm going to teach you predication.
So when you say there is one.
Dissent, how about I teach you what
I threw a rock.
So time out. Can you guys tell me what you guys mean by a subject then? Like, what do you mean by subject?
A subject is just going to be a relevantly identifying structure to what I'm going to be describing. That's just what a subject's going to be.
A subject is going to be a what?
A subject is going to be a relevantly identified structure that is being described. So for example,
relevantly identified structure being described?
Sure. It's just what a subject
being... And so could you give me like an example of those, please, for clarification purposes?
A subject could be a rock because I could describe the structure of a rock as relatively
the rock
identified.
Is...
Okay, so this is even worse. So just to clarify before I give my response, right? So you're saying, just to steelman it, a subject is a identified structure that is being described, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So the Father is not the Son, correct?
The Father is not the Son, yes.
Okay. So then, is the Son identified as his own person?
Is the Son identified as his own person? Yes.
Yes. Okay. So this would mean that Jesus is a subject and the Father is another subject because they are different identified structures being described.
Sure,
because one is begotten while one is unbegotten. They have different personal relations.
Let's just look up what a definition.
These would be relative.
No, I'm using your definition as
sure. Maybe I just don't have a good.
Wait,
definition.
what's Dissent? What's Dissent's argument? Sorry, I don't hear like the.
It's like a.
I'm only honestly. I think I'm gonna only talk to Sqweek, please. I would prefer that, Sqweek.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to
Subject
understand his argument.
Is the person, place, or thing or idea that does the action or is the focus of a sentence? Sure, we'll just go with that.
Wait, but hold on. I'm using your definition.
Sure, I'll just say
Are
my
we
definition's
switching
wrong.
it or?
Sure, yeah, I'll just say my
Wait.
definition's wrong.
Wait, Dissent.
Wait, time out. Could you please say I retract my original definition? Then that's fine. I'll move on if you say that. I'll move on if you say
I literally
that.
just said that, Dissent.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Perfect.
Okay, so what should I write down as your definition? I'm gonna write it down.
Sure, yeah.
What should I write down?
Subject is a person, place, thing, or idea that does the action or is the focus of a sentence.
Person, place,
Thing, idea that does the action or is the focus of a sentence.
idea, or action that is the focus of what?
Of a sentence.
Of the sentence. Okay, cool. That is the focus of a sentence. Okay, so you would say God is one subject, correct? Like the Trinity is one subject, correct?
Subject in relevancy to
Under
being.
time
Like,
out.
I'm not gonna grant you.
Now you're being vague. I'm asking:
I'm
is
not
the
being
Trinity
vague.
is God one subject or not one subject? I think that's very clear.
It's not one subject. I can just state off relevancy of like what it's pertaining to.
So then so then there's no more debate. We agree.
because
You're not putting to a general
that subject and being
Trinitarian
as
position. A
synonymous.
general Trinitarian is so that there's one subject, God, who is the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
I wouldn't concede
yes,
that. It's going to be
yes.
relevant to a being. Subject and being are not synonymous.
Oh, how are you defining being?
Yeah, being
How are
is
you
just
defining
going to
being?
be like the substantiated like nature of like a subject.
Okay. Oh wait, of a subject?
Of a subject. We could like go multiplicity of subjects though.
Okay, so
like,
time out. Are you
hold
to
on.
clarify?
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Let's state my sortal tries to seek out amongst multiple subjects. We'll state the divine essence, right? We're going to hold that there's one divine essence, and I count amongst the subjects particularly or in particular to that, right? It's going to be one, because again, I have the Father, which is a subject, the Son, which is another subject, and the Holy Spirit, which are another subject. Yeah, in totality, they are a composition of one being.
So God is a composite.
He's a composite? Well, not in that structure.
Well, you just said compositional being, so God's a composite.
He doesn't have parts. It's not what I mean.
So then why'd you say compositional? You just said that.
It's going to equate that they're fully all... Like,
So it's either that it's compositional or it's not compositional.
We'll just state it's not compositional.
Matt, the
So
way
you
I'm
retract.
looking for-
So time out. You retract saying that they're
one
compositional.
sec.
How many
100%.
times do I gotta state, my bad.
I would prefer to only talk to Sqweek, please. So
I'm
are
not
you
talking
saying
to
that
Dissent. I'm not talking to
I'm
you.
gonna ignore you?
I'm
please.
not talking
I'm
to
not.
you.
I'm talking to Sqweek, not you.
Kiddo, I'm not talking to you.
This
I'm
is
talking to
insane.
Matt.
This is why
Okay,
this is
Matt.
why I cannot talk to Dissent.
Matt,
I
the
just can't
word
talk to the guy.